Hey everyone, my name is Phil,
I'm Erica.
and today we're watching a movie request, God's Not Dead. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is a movie request from Joshua, so shout out to Joshua, thank you so much from our guaranteed movie request tier. Have you ever heard of God's Not Dead?
Yeah, I actually think I've seen this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I
Right.
think I've seen it a lot. What was the year on this?
2014.
Yeah, I think like when it was new. So I probably watched it in 2014 or 2015. Well, like just before I met you. Maybe more 2014.
Okay.
I do you want me to say what I remember?
Like
It's
high
not
level,
like
like not
I
plot
just
points or anything.
remember it takes place at a university.
Yeah. Okay. Spoilers. Jeez.
And then obviously it's called God's Not Dead, so I mean
It's about
it's
Jesus.
Christian. Yeah. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But like I don't remember like details. I have a really bad memory.
Okay. No,
Even when you first said that this is what we were watching, I was like, never
sounds
heard of
familiar?
it. No, I was
right,
like,
yeah,
never heard of
yeah.
it. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, no, so apologies, Joshua. I thought this was going to be a completely blind watch, but Erica has seen it. I've never seen it, so...
I legit thought I have, like, the first time I
yeah,
heard
so,
told me,
I mean, it might as well be a
sorry.
blind watch, but yeah, so don't know too much going into it. Can make some guesses in terms of, like, what the title is, but yeah, going into it blind, so let's dive in.
Sounds like your dad. Stab.
Telling you, he's not dead.
Name? Wheaton. Josh Wheaton. You got your pre-registration sheet? Yeah. Philosophy 150, Radisson 11, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
You might want to think about a different instructor.
Gus?
Oh.
Let's just say you're wandering into the snake pit. Think Roman Colosseum, lions, people cheering for your death. Last drop date is the 22nd.
So you know.
Keep that in mind.
What does PRC stand for?
People's Republic of China.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, yes. Always serious.
Always
Okay.
serious.
It's a weird question.
I know.
Seriously? What do you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, that's what it means.
You're on with Mark.
Hey, I need you to give me directions.
You're kidding, right?
Nope, somebody saw my GPS and my phone has decided that it is spinning propeller time.
By the way, I made reservations for us Friday at La Rive Gauche.
Wait, you'll take me to La Rive Gauche, but you won't take the time to give me directions?
What's in it for me?
Miss Shelley, I've got something special for you today. I think you're gonna
Introducing a lot of characters.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
Chicken. I don't know when was the last time I had chicken.
Oh, wow.
That would be yesterday
Oh, okay.
for lunch and dinner.
I don't think that she should have the same thing every...
You think of anything else gonna make her that happy?
Oh. What's wrong with chicken every day?
Nothing.
Ain't nothing wrong
Nothing
with
wrong
that.
with that.
You're new here, aren't you?
Mhm.
It's me, Mom. Mina. Your daughter?
When did you have her?
I'm sorry. I don't.
okay.
I know.
All right. So the snake's pit.
Yeah, it's just, you know, hide his cross.
I am Professor Radisson. This is Philosophy 150,
Oh, yeah, where's this guy from?
Introduction
He's
to
Hercules.
Philosophical Thought.
Oh.
Either of those
Yeah, the guy was Superman.
facts is news to you, then now would be your turn to leave. I understand some of you are here to satisfy your liberal arts elective requirements. You'll be expected to produce university-level work. Wow. Philosophers, poets, scientists, authors, towering intellects, all of them. But what do they all have in common?
Atheist?
Yes,
They're all dead.
atheists. Based on the 16th century French atheisme, each of the thinkers I named took the strong position that there is no God, as opposed to the weak position of agnosticism. This semester I propose that we refuse to waste our limited time together debating the existence of the big man in the sky, the myth of a benevolent, all-powerful, supernatural being.
Hey,
How was your flight?
wonderful.
Who dis?
Let's add a few more. This is too much.
Wow.
Nice to see you. I'm safe, and I'm here because God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
I would like to bypass this senseless debate altogether and jump to the conclusion, which every sophomore is already aware of: there is no God. Fill in the papers I've just given you with 3 little words: God is dead. Along with your
That's
signature.
so wild. and
Assuming
such a
we're
weird
bold
requirement.
enough to
Ask,
which I
yeah,
expect
your
we
students
will
to
That's
do
a
that.
flawed
The
logic in
tedious
this
duty
kind
of
of
slogging
class.
through dry and dusty arguments, and you will bypass the section of the course in which students have traditionally received their lowest grades of the semester.
Like, wouldn't you want to invite a philosophical debate about this?
Yeah, that almost makes me feel like the prof is insecure about his own belief.
Yeah,
because why would
exactly.
he need to
Yeah, prove it
require
wrong.
to be in a room?
Lowercase g. Maybe this one ought to get extra credit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, prove me wrong, right?
Yeah.
Q?
I can't do what you want. I'm a Christian.
No, don't worry. You can still go back to your dorm room, and what you do in your personal life is your business, but what you do in this class is mine. If you cannot bring yourself to admit that God is dead for the purposes of this class, then you will need to defend the antithesis.
Yeah, that's fine.
That God
Alright.
is not dead, and you'll need to do it in front of this class from the podium. And if you fail, as you shall, you will fail this section and lose 30% of your final grade right off the bat. Are you ready to accept that?
No disrespect, but I'm not sure you can be objective. What about them?
That's interesting.
Convince the entire
Why
class
would I
against
want
them.
to empower them.
Why would I want to
You've
empower
already won
them?
them over. I mean, I'd have to unconvince them. Get them to admit they were wrong.
Why would I want to empower my students?
That's wild.
The rest of us, having dispensed with primitive superstition, will turn our focus to the issue of being in reality for our next class.
You don't want to deny your faith. I get it. So the answer's simple. Drop the class.
I feel like God wants someone to defend him.
So you're going to risk our future over your yearbook quote? Josh, why am I here?
Your future.
Why am I salutatorian of our graduating class here at my third choice school?
Uh,
I'm sorry for having the next 50 years of our life planned out, but that's just who I am. I love you, but I absolutely forbid you to go up against this professor in his own classroom. We have too much at stake. The whole thing's rigged to make you look like an idiot. And if you want to get into law school, you can't afford to flunk this class. Even a C could be disastrous.
that's a red flag, bro.
Mr. Robertson. Hi, or should I call you Willie?
You can call me Willie.
Is he a
Oh.
duck?
Ryan, I vlogged
Dynasty
with you
guy?
last.
They're imitating
I
it.
know.
She called
I'm
it something
actually
else
surprised to see you
to,
here.
to do with
I
ducks.
thought you'd be home. You made a fortune selling devices that are designed to lure waterfowl to their death. What makes you think you have the moral right to go around maiming and killing innocent animals?
Hey, look. Let's just get one thing straight. I ain't maiming nothing.
She a
Whatever
Buddha.
I see and I aim at, I shoot.
So you do kill those ducks.
Of course I do. What we gonna do? Cook them while they're still moving around?
So this isn't an act. You're actually proud of what you do.
Of course I am. Why would I do it if I'm not proud of it?
There are much worse professions that they could have
So what
put
do you
this
say to people
villain
who
in.
are offended?
As far as my praying to Jesus, my life and my whole eternity belongs to God. Fame, success, temporary. Even life is temporary. Jesus said this, whoever acknowledges me before men, he will acknowledge before the Father in heaven. Now those words are written in red, so they're important.
And that's it?
That's it. That's what we're going with. Pretty simple, isn't it?
They made like the duck calling whistles, right? Initially.
I don't know.
I think they invented it and then
I don't really know. I just know they had a reality show. I only knew that they were Jesus followers from church when they were used as like an illustration.
it's not a hijab.
No, it's not.
What is happening?
I wish you not to do that.
Oh, that's weird.
It's for my father. He's very traditional.
I need to save her.
I know they seem happy, but know that when you look around at all those people, there is no one who worships God. Not the way he deserves and demands to be worshipped. Only insist on this because I love you.
I get where he's coming from.
You know that, don't you? That I love you.
Just hope this movie isn't
course,
setting up what I
brother.
think it's going to set up.
They're converting her.
That well, I mean that, but just kind of like vilifying another faith. Like I get it.
Yeah.
The one true faith, one way to the mountaintop, but yeah, I just hope they do it in the proper way. They kill callously, without care.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
Think it's about her or her family?
I could drop the class, run away, pretend like it never happened, which is what my girlfriend wants.
How many people in that class?
80, maybe.
And how many of them do you think would ever step foot in here or any other church for that matter? So your acceptance of this challenge, if you decide to accept it, may be the only meaningful exposure to God and Jesus that we'll have. Check out Matthew 10, 32 and 33.
I thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna talk about
That's
the Great
it?
Commission when he said Matthew.
That's all.
Yeah.
Just a scriptural citation?
If you're still undecided
the Word
after
of
that
God?
one, look at Luke 12:48.
It can't be that simple.
Your results came back positive. You have cancer.
I don't have time for cancer. I'm too busy.
Listen, it's already grown into the surrounding tissue.
I know I came off probably way too strong yesterday. You know, I get concerned when outside things start coming between us.
Look, this is something I want to do, okay? I don't understand how it comes between us.
Yeah.
Josh, everything you do is about us. Okay, we're a team.
This
I'm
is
a part
wild.
of that. I don't see
This is
how
wild
this
to
is
me.
contributing to our future.
This is wild.
Neither do my parents or anyone else in my life.
What should that tell you if every single person that loves you is saying the exact same thing? You need to prioritize and decide who's the most important person in your life. Me
Or God.
Mr. Radisson.
What if it's God?
God wants you with me.
Ah.
So it's the same answer.
You're trying to go to Florida?
That doesn't sound good.
Either that or California. I don't know which
Maybe
one
the
he was
battery.
referring to.
Or the starter.
They'll deliver us the car we are to drive.
Yeah. Hello?
Amazing.
So,
So I think everything is good. Turn everything for good.
Therefore I am.
Like that representation.
Sometimes referred to as
Atheists say that no one can prove the existence of God, and they're right. The only way to debate this issue is to look at the available evidence, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to put God on trial. Most cosmologists now agree that the universe began some 13.7 billion years ago in an event known as the Big Bang. In the beginning, there was an explosion. Not an explosion like those familiar on Earth, starting from a definite center and spreading out to engulf more and more of the circumambient air, but an explosion which occurred simultaneously, everywhere, filling all space with every particle of matter, rushing apart from every other particle. We had a universe, and it was all done in about the time it takes to make a sandwich. The universe had a beginning. This idea is not based on religious doctrine, it's based on scientific evidence. Now, why
First
is it such a
mover.
big deal? A theist is someone who believes in the existence of God. So Lemaitre, who's also a Catholic priest, actually convinced Einstein of his error, that the universe should and must be expanding. He told Einstein, your math is correct, but your physics is terrible. He said that the entire universe, jumping into existence out of nothingness in an unimaginably intense flash of light, is how he would expect the universe to respond if God were to actually utter the command in Genesis
there be light.
1:3, let there be light. For 2,500 years, the Bible had it right, and science had it wrong.
Well, looks like we won't get there till late tonight. Sorry. Think you're gonna miss an entire day at the park.
It's okay, David. I'm sure we can make good use of our time here today. He who is faithful in a very little thing is also faithful in much.
The idea of creation via the Big Bang points implicitly to a creator,
Yeah.
and both sides knew it. MIT's Philip Morrison said, I would like to reject it. And NASA physicist Robert Jastrow said, it was distasteful to the scientific mind. adding that if scientists really understood the implications, they would be traumatized. Whatever begins to exist has a cause. Number 2, the universe began to exist. We now know this. And number 3, therefore the universe has a cause of existence, all of which points to a God that created it. You see, in the real world, we never see things jumping into existence out of nothingness, but atheists want to make one small exception to this rule, namely the universe and everything in it.
If you tell me God created the universe, then I have the right to ask you, who created God?
Both the theist and the atheist are both burdened with answering the same question of how did things start. What I'm hoping you'll pick up from all this is that you don't have to commit intellectual suicide to believe in a creator behind the creation. And to the extent that you don't allow for God, you'd be pretty hard-pressed to find any credible alternative explanation for how things came to be.
I see you carefully avoided the fact that Stephen Hawking, the world's most famous scientist, and who is not a theist, has recently come out in favor of a self-designing universe. All right. Well, let's see what Professor Hawking, occasional professor of physics at Cambridge, who occupies a teaching chair once held by Sir Isaac Newton, has to say about the origin of the universe. Because there's a law such as gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. Spontaneous creation is the reason there is something instead of nothing. It is not necessary to invoke God to set the universe in motion. End quote.
That's an
You
opinion.
may have never come across
Nothing
this
there.
comment, but this point remains.
Yeah.
It's not a scientific argument.
How do you answer?
I guess because of his
I
status.
pricked the balloon of your entire argument with a single pin, and you don't know.
Because one person said?
Well, I mean, I'd like to tell you I have the perfect answer, but it doesn't shake my underlying faith.
So the greatest scientific mind in all of history says that God is not necessary, but a first semester freshman says, oh, yes, he is. Wow, you know, it's going to be a really tough choice.
He's a terrible teacher.
Yeah.
That's such a bad argument.
Yeah.
Who has more gravitas? Forget what you're actually arguing
Oh,
about.
Look, though, he's
Do you
upset.
think you're smarter than me, Wheaton? Do you think there's any argument you can make that I won't have an answer for?
Wow.
If you truly feel a need to continue with this charade, I will make it my personal mission to destroy any hope of a law degree in your future.
So insecure.
Such a ridiculous
He's
character.
the one who told them to do this.
I know.
What were you trying to prove? I'm not even sure there are words to describe what I'm feeling right now. I'm sorry, Josh, but it's over between us.
Oh!
That's it? What, it's over?
Let her
It's
go,
over,
bro.
Josh.
Let her go.
If you're gonna do something this stupid and selfish after I already told you what would happen,
Yeah, but that's sort of the point, isn't it? Right, but since it's not important to you, you made it a make it or break it thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't ask me. You told me. It wasn't a decision that we made. It was a decision that you made for the both of us. Honestly, I'm still hoping you'll change your mind. Right, but I have to do this thing. I feel like it's something that God wants me to do. I can't just turn away from it. Especially not now that I've started.
my mother was so right about you. Just wish I'd had the sense to listen.
What?
Such a bad influence.
How dare you listen to God?
Give me that! Swear to me you will never say anything. Swear it!
You are looking at Donaldson and Donaldson's newest senior principal.
I think I have cancer.
You know what this means? The prestige, the power, everything we've ever wanted.
I have cancer.
This couldn't wait until tomorrow.
What?
Changing our agreement. You're breaking our deal.
You make it sound like
What?
a contract negotiation.
Well, what did you think this was?
I thought it was love.
Love is the most overused word in the English language. It's what we say when we want something, when we need something.
I don't understand what he's upset about.
Yeah. Because she's not happy for him in this moment.
We had fun.
We
that he's
had
gonna
fun.
leave.
You were my
That she's gonna
young
leave.
girlfriend with the chic job. but now it's over.
How did I not see this in you? You understand that I might die.
I'm sorry about that.
No! What?
Yeah. Crystal.
Put it on his tab.
Are you all right?
What do you care? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, it's a bit of a hard watch.
It is. It reminds me of like those skits or plays that they would put on for like youth church and like.
Oh.
Hiya, Tom Blanchard, Metro City Auto. Here's your keys.
Thank you.
Satisfaction is guaranteed.
Do I need to sign something?
Absolutely. I'm giving you a car. Sign here. And then one more right there.
Of course you do.
Right there.
Yeah. He's not meant to go.
What did you do? Did you break it?
Wow.
What? Check and see if it's still in gear.
You're on with Mark.
They're related?
It's me, Dork, your sister.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't been doing well for years. That's why they call it dementia.
Still, you should go see her. Claire said you haven't been there in a while.
I'll make you a deal. You go and you ask her what 3 + 3 equals. If she gives you the right answer, I'll visit.
That's not fair.
Life's not fair. I gotta go.
Say hi to Amy.
Oh, that's over.
How do
Okay,
people
ready to
get
get
like
started?
this?
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's got to be at least one in person.
Hey, honey.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry, the door is open. I just left it.
Okay.
Where is she?
Yeah, what's the issue here?
Huh?
What's going on?
Who?
Well, that carefree, free-spirited girl who forced me to almost risk my career by dating her.
She has got a mom who's failing. She's sensing time is passing by. She's starting to wonder if she's unequally yoked.
All right.
What? I thought
You've
you know how
been,
to use that term.
Reading again, haven't you?
You know I'm a Christian.
What?
You knew that when you first started seeing me.
Yes, and you know that I'm not.
How did he allow himself to marry a Christian?
I know.
There's only room in this relationship for two, which means I don't get a mistress and you don't get to drag a 2,000-year-old dead carpenter turned itinerant rabbi into our lives. I've got this student in my introductory class this semester who's, well, he's taken the challenge to prove the existence of God.
In your classroom?
Yes.
It doesn't seem quite fair to me.
Well, how's that?
He's inexperienced in front of a room. And you're expecting him to compete with you in your own field of expertise.
Look, I tried to stop him, I gave him out, but no. He wants to prove that God isn't dead.
I know I am in the minority here. But I actually believe in God.
Yes. Well, she's a work in progress. Darling, I think it's best we just change the subject.
But I'm just saying that...
Nina, I've asked politely. You know, what is that smell? It's horrible. Perhaps you should have said a prayer before starting coaching tonight.
Oh my gosh, the audacity.
Sorry, it's a bad joke. I'll be right out with some more wine, okay? Nina, this wine is awful.
It's been cooked. It tastes like it was sunning in a moldy basement.
Talk about your grapes of wrath.
How many degrees? How many honors? How many awards does it take for a brilliant philosopher to realize that cruelty isn't a virtue? And congratulations to the rest of you as well. In the midst of my embarrassment, what do I hear? Your own disappointment at the prospect of a ruined meal. If you'll all excuse me, it's time for the help to depart.
Well, she's so selfish getting cancer.
Yeah, how dare she? How dare she?
We got a plan.
How dare she ruin the plans?
Because there is a law such as gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. Professor John Lennox, who teaches mathematics and philosophy, has demonstrated that there are not one, even two, but three errors of logic contained in that one simple sentence, and it all boils down to circular reasoning. If I say to you that I can prove that Spam is the best tasting food that's ever existed because in all of history, no food has ever tasted better, all I've done is restate my original claim. But when Hawking claims that the universe created itself because it needed to create itself, and then offers that as an explanation as to how and why it was created, we don't immediately recognize that he's doing the same thing. But he is. Nonsense remains nonsense even when spoken by famous scientists.
Are you telling me that you, a freshman, are saying that Stephen Hawking is
Oh my
wrong?
God.
No.
You, a
What I'm
freshman.
saying is that John Lennox,
Yeah.
the professor
Yeah.
of mathematics and philosophy, has found Professor Hawking's reasoning to be faulty, and I agree with his logic. If you can't bear to disagree with Hawking's thinking, then I suggest that you turn to page 5 of his book, where he insists philosophy is dead.
Why
There's really no need for this class.
Yeah.
Laugh at me? You laugh at me? I'll fail you all.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You want to talk about it?
Is their meat cute?
Is he the type that can have
Yeah,
a partner?
I do. You're not hitting on me though, right?
No.
He
no,
was.
No. I'm guessing he's right.
Brilliant.
Psychologists call it the Cinderella complex. It's not my name for it, so don't get upset with me. Guys are capable of the same thing. It's just they don't have a name for it. So you're looking for his approval to give you a sense of self-worth instead of generating it internally.
Don't most people do that?
Yeah, a lot of people do, sure. You know, when the rain comes in the form of abuse or rejection, suddenly you feel worthless. You want to jump off a bridge. But either way, the house caves in, despite the fact that you've done everything in your power to save it. You believe in God, right?
I do.
Do you believe God's capable of error, bias, or bad judgment?
No.
If he's incapable of mistakes, and he made you in his likeness and image, then it follows that he cares about you, right? Well, if he loves you that much, who cares what your boyfriend thinks? God doesn't love you more in heaven than he loves you right now. And that's the truth.
Darwin claimed that the ancestry of all living things came from that one single simple organism. This diagram is supposed to illustrate slow, steady change, operating under the pressure of natural selection, which is why, after contemplating his own theory, Darwin uttered his famous statement, Natura non facit saltum, meaning, nature does not jump. But there's just one problem with Darwin's statement. Nature did jump. That if you can picture the entire 3.8 billion years that scientists have say life has been around as one 24-hour day, in the space of just about 90 seconds, most major animal groups suddenly appear in the forms in which they currently hold, not slowly and steadily, as Darwin predicted, but in evolutionary terms, almost instantly. This phenomenon would have required the sudden infusion of massive amounts of new genetic and other biological information that only could have come from an intelligent source. Nature does not jump becomes nature makes a giant leap. In other words, creation happened because God said it should happen. And if the ascent of man picture that we've all seen in our high school biology textbooks really is true, then God would have seen and had knowledge of the entire progression before it ever happened. See, today there are plenty of scientists who believe in some form of evolution who still believe in God.
Okay.
Lies, lies, and more.
Oh, lies.
It's easy to dismiss what you don't understand.
The default setting of the Bible thumper.
Oh my gosh.
If only you would open the scripture and read, then you would understand.
What happened to you?
When a 12-year-old watches his mother dying of cancer, it's only natural to beg God for her life.
Sometimes the answer is no.
Tell that to me the day you lose someone you love. She died believing a lie. She died believing that someone out there loved her even while he was strangling her to death.
Oh, wow.
You will find the most committed atheists were once Christians. But we took the blinders off. We saw the world for what it truly is. Life is really a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury and signifying nothing.
Man snitched.
Aisha! How long has this been going on?
Almost a year.
Oh.
I have given my heart to Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus
she's
is the
already.
prophet of Islam!
No, Papa, Jesus is the Son of God.
Oh.
I command you to say it. Do you not understand that Jesus was just a messenger of God? That like all the other prophets, he was only immortal?
No, Mama, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, and he died to save me from my sins.
No!
Who are they?
Family. Oh, I'm just getting disowned. Are those tears CGI?
Oh, I don't know. I was paying attention.
He's the one God, the everlasting refuge, who has not begotten. Say it. I command you to say it. Say it and I'll allow you back in the house. There's no deity worthy of worship except the Almighty. La la la.
I cannot. I love him, and I'm a Christian. I have been baptized in secret.
Oh, snap.
I've kept
So
this
she'd
hidden
been
from you
baptized.
for your sake, but I cannot deny it
I
any
think
longer.
it was her at the church then.
Yeah. You could see how hurt her dad was too, though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he loves her so much.
I'm leaving you.
You can't do that. I won't accept it.
I'm sorry.
How long has she been hiding her faith?
About a year.
You asked to be in the trenches, David.
There you go.
What a vacation for this guy.
If God is all good and God is all powerful, why does he allow evil to exist?
That's great that he used.
Yeah, there's a
The
reason.
answer at its
Yeah.
core is remarkably simple. Free
Well, yeah.
will. God has to tolerate our misuse of free will, or more correctly, he chooses to tolerate our misuse of free will. And he forces himself to endure events which he'd rather not see occur.
So you're saying that God, if he wanted to, could destroy all the evil in the world?
Then why doesn't he?
Because aside from eliminating free will and turning us into complete puppets, the only way he could do that would be to kill off everyone. As a matter of fact, Christians believe he almost did this once, back in the Old Testament times with Noah's Ark. From the Christian standpoint, God tolerates evil in this world on a temporary basis, so that one day those who choose to love him freely will dwell with him in heaven, free from the influence of evil, but with their free will intact. In other words, God's intention concerning evil is to one day destroy it.
Next, you'll be lecturing us on moral absolutes.
But why not? Professor Radisson, who's clearly an atheist, doesn't believe in moral absolutes, but his course syllabus says he plans to give us an exam during finals weeks. Now, I'm betting that if I manage to get an A in the exam by cheating, he'll suddenly start sounding like a Christian, insisting it's wrong to cheat, that I should have known that. If my actions are calculated to help me succeed, then why shouldn't I perform them? For Christians, the fixed point of morality, what constitutes right and wrong, is a straight line that leads directly back to God. With no God, there's no real reason to be moral. I mean, there's not even a standard of what moral behavior is. For Christians, lying, cheating, stealing, in my example, stealing a grade I didn't earn, are forbidden. It's a form of theft. But if God does not exist, as Dostoevsky famously pointed out, if God does not exist, then everything is permissible. I mean, our lives and ultimately our deaths are no more consequence than that of a goldfish.
This is ridiculous. So after all your talk, you're saying that it all comes down to a choice. Believe or don't believe.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
That's new to him,
That's all there's
huh?
ever been. The only difference between your position and my position is that
But
you
that
take
is-
away their choice.
Yeah.
You demand that
Yeah,
they
that's
choose
the-
to box
that's
off.
the only part that-
Yes, because I want to free them. It's the enemy of reason.
Reason. Professor, you left reason a long time ago. What you're teaching here isn't philosophy. It's not even atheism anymore. What you're teaching is anti-theism. It's not enough that you don't believe. You need all of us to not believe with you. Do you hate God?
It's not even a question.
Okay. Why do you hate God?
This is ridiculous.
Why do you hate God? Answer the question. You've seen the science in the
Handle the
arguments.
truth.
Man,
Science
God.
supports his
Confident.
existence. You know the truth. Why do
My
you
mom.
hate God?
Because he took everything away from me. Yes, I hate God.
All I have for him is hate.
He just
The
acknowledged
existence
him.
of God, yeah.
How can you hate someone?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yikes.
Does anybody have a mic?
To drop right now.
Is God dead?
I feel like that statement is different from this entire conversation.
What, is God dead?
Yeah, like, does God exist versus is God dead?
Right. Because is God dead?
That's a whole other theological kind of
Yeah, it asserts...
thing to get into.
Oh, he stood up. Oh, that's so cute.
He's not dead.
He's so cute. He stood up to say it. Oh, they're actually voting right now.
Yeah. We could do silent ballot, y'all.
Oh, for shame, Professor. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Saying God is not dead asserts that God did exist then.
Yeah. And everything they were talking about wasn't about whether he's living or dead. It was about whether or not he exists or not.
I think it's just using
Yeah.
the professor's basis of, like, using science. Yo, this is enough for me to be like, I don't even care, fail me.
Yeah. But then that takes into do a lot of stuff, like, academically, in terms of, like, appealing, bringing it up.
Got him. Josh. I'd be like, whatever, see you next show.
No, I mean, like, you can appeal that. Like, you probably
yeah.
bring that
The
up.
decision to prove God is not dead has affected me greatly.
Who told you that 3 + 3 was
I don't
6?
even know what I'm doing here.
Who told you?
I mean, it's not like you even know who I am.
Oh, wow. This guy's just gotta be a dick all hours of the day.
You
She knows him.
prayed and believed your whole life, and here you are.
I am the meanest. You have dementia. My life is perfect.
Okay, they're not
Explain
the
that
same
to me.
age. They like
Sometimes the devil allows people to live a life free of trouble.
Oh.
Because he doesn't want them turning to God.
Oh.
It's interesting.
Their sin is like a jail cell, except it's all nice and comfy, and there doesn't seem to be any need to leave. Who did you say you were?
Hey, it's Mina. Sorry I missed your call. Leave a message.
Mina, it's Jeffrey.
she ignored that one.
Please call me.
Newsboys, he gonna go to a concert.
We're all going to this concert.
I'm Amy Ryan. I write The New Left.
Michael Tate, how are you? Did we schedule this?
No, I actually find that the best interviews are unscripted.
Hey, Amy, you're not here to trash us, are you? I think that's what you might have done, but I think you're here kind of wondering, kind of hoping that this stuff is for real.
Can I get her back?
Mina,
Wow, that's lucky.
What are you doing here?
I want to talk to you. We never finished our conversation.
There's nothing more to say, Jeff. We're unequally.
Go ahead, man.
Which is fine since we're not oxen.
We're not what?
Oxen.
What's that?
I'm here for the
Oxen.
concert.
Hey guys, we're a go for the show.
Hey Steve, give us a minute, buddy. This is kind of important.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. We pray for you.
There you go.
Real quick. You mind?
Mina. Excuse us. I need
Are
you.
you kidding me?
I want us
Dirty
back
look.
together again. But I'll change. Whatever
Oh.
it takes, I'll do
Oh!
it. Try me.
There's an altar call.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say?
Try me.
Give your heart to Jesus.
Oh.
Right here, right now.
I can't be part of it. It's part of our deal.
That's part of our deal.
I can't. I just can't.
Wow.
I choose Jesus.
No, I hope you're very happy together.
Hey guys, we're gonna roll. Cool. You be okay, Amy? Yeah, good.
Don't get a receipt. She's gonna go home now.
Kind of sold out.
Oh yeah, kind of sold.
So much for sunny and clear skies.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna hit by a car? Oh, okay.
Maybe. Oh.
Oh my gosh!
Is that him?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, they just drove away.
His ribs are crushed. His lungs are filling with blood.
Wow, how do you know that?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna do a
sure?
salvation prayer right now.
Don't move.
I'm an atheist.
I believe it's God's mercy that brought me here right now.
How can you call that mercy?
Because that car could have killed you instantly. And I'm sure right now you probably wish that it did. But I'm here to tell you that it's a gift. Because the God that you don't believe in has given you another chance. Another chance to change your final answer.
He says no a lot.
He gives us the answers we'd ask for if we knew what he knows. Stay with me. Are you willing to put your faith in Jesus Christ? Are you willing to take that chance?
Yes.
God is willing to forgive you of your sins. All of them. If you accept his son and ask him into your life, do you accept him as Lord and Savior?
Yes, I expect.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I concede.
It's
Oh my
okay.
gosh, he's not dying. Imagine God keeps him alive now.
No, I'm just playing them. You're good.
Oh my gosh, literally seconds.
And for the young man who took up the gauntlet to defend God's
Wow,
honor,
how they know about this?
and you
I
know
guess
who
it's
you are,
students.
I can only imagine the smile you put on God's face.
I wonder if this is a true
This
story
one goes out to you.
or based on actual events.
It was you, wasn't it?
We met at a voice concert.
Oh my gosh. I feel like this was an actual movement. When I think back,
God's Not Dead?
yeah, it was like a thing that was trending.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was because of this movie.
Or if they made
Maybe
it
it
because
was.
of it.
Yeah.
Which one was the first mover? Right?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
It was probably after this was made then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they were actually condemned for their faith.
Campus Ministries.
Oh, snap. That's a lot.
Cool. So, do you remember this movie?
Yeah, I do, but I think, yeah, I literally just remembered that it was at a university.
Sure.
And I knew that, like
the underlying
yeah,
message
that,
of it.
like, it's a Christian movie, so obviously you're trying to show that God's
we knew the ending of this one.
but I don't remember, like, the characters or...
okay.
It's all brand new to me.
It's okay.
Oh,
I think
it was so long ago, and
Yeah.
a different time in my life too, before I even met you.
I think with Christian content in particular, I think you have to go into it with a bit of an understanding that you're looking at the message and not looking at necessarily like the technical side of the film. You're not looking
so funny.
not looking at performance. You're not looking at the cringiness. Like that's gonna be there. Like it's just, which is what kind of why like The Chosen, it feels like a breath of fresh air because it's not that.
You know what I was thinking is that I think this is why I haven't actually watched a lot of Christian movies, because it can be it's very amateur. Like it kind of just reminds me of like Hallmark
Exactly.
movies that I'm like, oh, I can't stand watching these Hallmark
Which I feel like Dean Keeney's in
rom-coms.
a lot of actually.
Maybe that's like his thing now.
Yeah.
But you definitely see and feel the Holy Spirit working in the film. And I'd be so interested to see like statistics of like who's actually like it's also very educational from like a science standpoint, like the little piece of that they talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be very intrigued to hear like how many people have been saved or like given their life to Jesus after, or
Gosh,
because
how
of
could you
this
even
film,
like
or
quantify it or measure that during this
I
film?
don't know,
Unless-
but you
'cause,
know,
like,
but you know
didn't-
how churches like
I
will do.
know.
I don't think they've done that, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
just
saying.
saying
They
like
didn't put together a
no, they
mechanism
didn't.
for it.
But it doesn't take away my curiosity of
Yeah.
like I wonder how many people. But yeah, so aside from the cringiness
Of which
and
there
the
was some.
the acting, and obviously they use like very extreme cases, I think, to like draw their point. Which I think you and I both have a hard time with,
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say that.
with
that-
like how
let's come back to that.
realistic
Yeah.
is this. But I think to a certain degree it is also very realistic. I think it's just like because they're limited to making it to this film, and you know, maybe they're not as, because it is like a Hallmark feel. It just like wasn't executed as, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say? Wasn't executed as maybe professionally.
Sure.
Like I feel like Angel Studios is so revolutionary in that they've really like made Christian content not feel so cringy.
Right,
Not that I've seen a lot of their content, but I mean, so far so good.
For sure. Sorry, I was just looking at there's sequels. There are like spin-offs to this thing. God's Not Dead 2. God's Not Dead, In God We Trust. God's Not Dead, A Light in Darkness. God's Not Dead, We the People. My goodness.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, obviously we have to put aside like all that other stuff, know that that's what we're getting into when we're getting to it. But yeah, I think that the characters, I had a bit of an issue with just because of the extreme nature of them. Like I think the most real character that we had was the minister, because of what you pointed out, where it's like, it's, if you were to write a minister in this kind of thing, it would be it would be his friend. It's like everything's perfect, everything will always be as it's supposed to be, everything's good. But you showed his human side.
Yeah.
Along, like working with his faith.
Yeah.
And I think like there's trials, there's tests, but it's not extreme. And I feel like that's a more of a representation of what like Christian life has been, at least for me, as opposed to like running into these like people who are like truly evil and like.
I don't want to say they're truly.
Well, no, but I mean like the way that they're like forming them is just like the extremes of their personality, whereas like what you find in the real world are like pieces of these things in people.
Yeah, but
And-
they've like put it all into one character,
Which-
I think, to showcase, like I was saying, like because they're limited with like
But I think that's
this is
weak.
what they have.
I think every movie in the world has at least this amount of time to make a point. So I feel like to
Yeah, I see what you're
to
saying.
form a character that is the exact opposite to prove your point is weak to prove that point. You know what I mean? It's like it's like you are creating this unbelievable enemy, an antithesis to the point where it's like, of course this guy's gonna win, because like you are being so delusional, one-sided, unforgiving, like all of these vices in one, as opposed to like the complexity of people where there's a lot of things in them, where like, so I feel like when you create a narrative that can't be changed, and it's like, this person is very terrible, this person is idealistic, like it kind of leans one way, and that in my mind makes it less of a powerful argument, because it's
like obviously
yeah,
you're gonna
it's so
lose.
manipulated, right?
I'll say this. I think this movie was too ambitious with trying to show their illustrations, but still were very powerful in how it ended and tying it in all together to make their point of God's not dead. I imagine that's why there are sequels, because what they were trying to do
Wasn't being,
it was
they couldn't
too
accomplish
it was
in just
too
this
much.
one.
Yeah, they couldn't
Yeah.
accomplish it, like, but and not even that they couldn't accomplish what they set out to do. I think they did. I think it was still very powerful in just making that point, God's not dead, in each of those scenarios. I think it was.
Yeah.
But I think what's hard to get by is like, I think also we're bringing our life experience into
that's fair.
this,
There's some bias
and
there.
not, maybe we haven't encountered
Someone as
like
extreme
someone
as that.
as extreme, but I think they do exist. But again, I think the way that they tried to condense it all into one character is like, okay, it just feels like a whoa, like this person's a little ridiculous, like, or too cringe. But also, I think we're pretty reasonable people. So, but I think there are, like, I have been approached by an atheist who was pretty disrespectful and scoffing at me and like, and treating me in a way that's like, it felt like that vibe. And I'm like, okay.
But there's a difference between that and then someone that has that kind of personality and output, and they're also a philosophy professor. Where philosophy, like, you should be interested in the argument, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. Whereas this person has been so shut down. So I think that's the ridiculous part of it to me.
Yeah.
It's not that person exists, it's that it's in direct like opposition to your entire like expertise.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think they made it so black and white that they didn't exclude the reasoning for it. Because there are like scientists and doctors who like work in the field and who are atheists. Not all of them are, but like I once worked with a doctor who was an atheist, and he's not the person that I mentioned, but another atheist that was like, oh, like what a joke, and like scoffed at whatever. But I feel like, because again, like, yes, there's philosophy, but I think in anything in life, there's a lot that can happen. And I think at the end of the day, atheists will just choose to see one way, no matter if you're a philosopher or what. But there are like, especially for professors who are very like intellectually driven, have a hard time making space for faith, like an unknown, something that to them is illogical. But I like that they show here that like he was hurt. He actually used to be a Christian, and his pain is like so obvious. Like something I noticed with a lot of, not all atheists, but with a lot of them who will counter Christianity is like, they're just so angry. A lot of them have a lot of anger in their hearts. Yeah. And I think a lot, I'm not trying to generalize, but I'm just saying a lot of what I've seen is like, they're very angry. And maybe that's what they were trying to illustrate here, is like, that is like, he's just so emotional that, like what we were saying, like it's not reasonable what you're asking for this guy to do, or like the philosophy, like you make zero sense because you're too emotional about this because he's been hurt.
Yeah, I think that's the part of it that I actually, like you mentioned that's like what you do, like that they show that there was some explanation for it. There's some reasoning, there's an origin for where that
it's just like, at
from.
least there's that. I don't think they had enough time to delve into, and they were very ambitious in bringing in so many characters.
I didn't like that of his character. The best parts of this movie for me were the actual debate, like the logical arguments because I feel like there can be a logical discussion about the existence of God. And if this whole movie was just their lectures and them going back and forth based on logic and not based on hurt that he has, him as a philosopher coming to this argument and to this table with philosophical debates about God not existing, and then Josh on the other side, both using logic and reason, I think that would be so powerful. Like that's what I was expecting out of it, and I love that. But the fact that there was hurt that was kind of forcing him to be illogical took away from the debate. It was just kind of like, it doesn't matter what you say, I'm going to oppose you. Whereas like, I think it's more powerful to be like, I have all these logical reasons, but your logic actually trumped it. And it convinced me in a logical way, not an emotional way. And that is like a super strong debate. So like the best parts of this movie for me were in the classroom. And I wish it was more of that. It's hard to do that for entertainment, because I don't think it needed all those other storylines.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it was very ambitious.
Yeah.
I think they tried to just bring in a whole lot of other people's real life experiences into this. And just to show different scenarios. Yeah. Because I think even just to watch that part, yes, that's great for a lot of people, like including myself. I would love to watch something like that too. But I think someone else could be like, oh, I wish that they showed more of like. So I think they were just trying to like bring everything together. But there are also like what you were saying, like what you'd love to see are like just those arguments without the hurt, without losing someone, without grief, without church hurt. I think the Case for Christ. You might like Case for Christ.
Yeah, because like there's still ways to make those stories Hollywood. Like there are courtroom dramas, right? Where it's like all in the courtroom, all talking, like 12 Angry Men, like all these things where they're just talking about what's at hand. So there's ways to make it still exciting to do it, but it's just, yeah. And I thought they were going in that direction because he kind of set it up that the student set it up that way. It's like, I'm going to be the defense, he's going to be prosecutor, you're going to be the jury. And I thought it was like, oh, perfect. This is the courtroom.
Especially like
TV.
you were almost going to be a lawyer, so I feel like
and like I just like I feel like it's so strong to have like logic as part of your defense for your beliefs. And obviously faith is always going to be a part of it. It's always going to be a huge part of it. But the conclusion being, does God exist? You either believe or you don't, and that's it. At the end of a 3-day debate, it feels like it leaves you wanting quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like.
But that's kind of the nature of that debate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like, does it open up for people to want to look into it more?
Exactly.
But I would be so entertained too by like, I love theology and science and just like showing how they actually complement each other. They don't necessarily have to be exclusively like
there's a lot of that
one
in
or
this,
the
right?
other. Yeah, they touch on it a little
Like
bit.
Big
There's
Bang,
so much
yeah.
more, like dinosaurs, dragon, like all this stuff. Like
Dragons real? Are dragons real?
apparently it's in the Bible. I have to read this
Where?
again. I just heard it from somebody.
Revelation?
This is like, we gotta fact check this. But anyways, like, yeah, dinosaurs and like the whole like how much time and like how long have we really been here? Whatever, like all this stuff. Anyways,
Yeah, you would
how
have
about
been
other
really
people?
interested in that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Islam one is touchy.
Yeah. I
Touchy in a sense that I don't know how much the makers of this film
understood.
But also I do know of experience that like that is definitely a lot of people's experience who choose to believe in Jesus, like Muslims who choose to believe in Jesus and
It's the other
getting
way around,
disowned
too.
by their families. Yeah,
Christians do it all the time.
I think any religion,
Yeah.
they just happen to choose Islam.
A different denomination of Christian, it can happen. Like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, like
yeah.
that was a very parent-child thing. It wasn't an Islam thing, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. But I love that they at least showed the love of the father.
Yeah, I like that.
I was like, oh, thank God.
I was
a
worried
little
about
worried.
which
I
way
was
they were
like,
going.
oh my gosh, he's slapping her. But that can also be very real. But to show like it's out of, not to excuse it, but like to show like he loves her and obviously he believes.
He feels like she's damning herself.
He believes in his faith.
Yeah,
he
believes she's damning herself.
I actually really respect, I've said this before, I don't know, probably not on this channel, but like I really respect and am in awe of the reverence that Muslims have for their God. Sometimes I'm just like, some Christians need to take note of like, and kind of how the father said in the car, like these people don't worship God like
the way he deserves or he wants.
The way he deserves, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? That's kind of facts.
Yeah.
Even for Jesus believers, Jesus followers. But anyways, it's just kind of a side note. But I love that they said that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we love Jesus, we follow Jesus, but I love that they at least empathized with kind of like what the family life, how hard it is to, the courage that it takes to share with your very strong Muslim family
And if
their
anything-
beliefs that you believe in Jesus and then you got baptized. That's scary.
Well, if anything, like it might not even have to be as specific as that, but it's kind of like you'll be taken from your mother and father. Like it's like you are choosing a harder life because you're choosing to take up your cross and follow. And like you'll be ripped from, like houses will be torn apart because of this decision, right? And that's
same with the kid from China.
Exactly. So like that's an example of it, and there's like 2 examples of it, and I don't think it necessarily has to be the Islam. I just, when they first introduced her character, I thought they were setting it up in a different way, especially with that girl being like, oh, like I wish you didn't have to do that. Like I thought it was gonna be like, let me save you kind of thing.
Unnecessary to say like, I wish you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I thought that's why I was like nervous about where this storyline was going.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like just kind of a bit of a superiority kind of thing. Like, your culture forces you. How unfortunate for you. Like that kind of narrative.
At the very least, I'm glad it was done. If it had to be in the film, like to have that line, like I wish you didn't have to do that. I'm glad it was at least after she was already a Jesus follower, and like she had already made the choice.
Right.
Like
right.
you could already tell for her she didn't want to do that. Whereas
She
there
wasn't
are
even using a
other,
hijab.
yeah, proper hijab.
I'm not sure if that's actually
whereas
something
there are
we
other Muslims, Muslim women who like. They love being Muslim. They revere, you know, Allah as their God. And then for someone else to be like, I wish you didn't have to
I
do
know,
that.
that's
then
so
that would
offensive.
be super, like, okay, that's not your place to say that.
Yeah.
But it was different.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was worried about. What else was there? There were so many. I'm just looking at the
Cast?
cast. Who else was there?
Superman?
I don't know.
Wanna
Do we
touch
need
on
to
him?
talk about something? What?
I don't know, man.
I mean, I think that's just like a very common, like people putting success, money. Same with that girl.
Well,
Putting
like,
success, money over what really matters, true relationship, love, even if it doesn't include God.
or even maybe not even like that, like what he put before it, but it's kind of like, look how you lived, look how I lived, and
It's just the logic is skewed.
yeah, I like
But I
her
understand.
response
But I understand the logic.
because I've never actually heard that response
Really?
about like how he allows you to live an easy life so that you
Yeah.
don't have to turn to God.
Yeah,
It makes sense, and I think you can relate it to a lot of different things. I've just never heard it phrased that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's like the other
the
side of
trappings of a good life.
yeah. It's kind of like the other side of the coin to Paul being like, you
Will have, yeah.
no, like for sure struggle is guaranteed, but like when he prayed that God would take away the thorn
Mhm.
in his side, and he didn't, and it's like, but he like what is the, oh my gosh, what's the phrase? But basically like he has joy
Yeah.
in the struggle because it's actually the struggle that keeps him tied to God.
Right. So if you're not struggling, you're not depending on God.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else is there? I feel like there's so much. but
Yeah, there's a
so
ton.
much.
Girlfriend?
Oh my gosh, do we have to talk about that? That was too much.
I don't know.
Girl, that was too much. That was not even, I wouldn't even consider her to be like a real Jesus follower.
Oh.
She was very self-righteous in that. And if you're gonna believe in Jesus, and there's a whole other conversation we can have about like, you know, a godly marriage, if they're gonna be married, godly marriage, the whole like submission piece, husband loving, you know, dying for your wife, loving your wife as a church. Like, if we're gonna get into that whole conversation, oh my gosh, it's like a whole other thing.
Right,
but for
right.
her, like, she's definitely putting herself above that. And good for him for stepping up and being like, I'm just doing what God's telling me to do. And she's like, well,
That's not what I
if you
told
love
you to
God,
do.
you love me, so we're
he
the
wants you to
same.
be with me.
Yeah.
He wants
He
you to be
wants
with
you to
me.
be with me. So
That's fine.
man, but it's also a great commentary on like God will ask you to do some of the craziest things, even though everybody around you is gonna talk you out of it.
Right. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot, but
Now's the time if you want.
I'm trying to think. Who else is there?
You good on time?
Yeah, I do have to go soon. I have an appointment. Yeah, I don't know. Who else was there?
Sorbo's death at the end? And his like salvation prayer?
Oh man, just thank God. I think that just shows like the true mercy and grace of God is like for a majority of your life, you could be an unbeliever. You could like publicly try to discredit God. And at the end of the day, God's just like, yeah, I want you in heaven with me. And this is why I had this minister's car broken down how many times so that he could be here in this moment with you so that you could be with me for eternity.
Are there like, are there grades to it? Because there's a difference between someone saying, you are Lord of my life, I accept you into my heart, and him saying, yeah, fine, I guess. Which is what he did.
No, I think submission is submission.
Right,
no matter
right.
how it comes out.
Even if it's like he's
he
not
said it
leading
like
with his
that-
heart. Like if he's like, okay, sure. Like there's nothing else for me, like sure. Like
But
that's
he still made the choice. Yeah, I think submission is submission. If he said it like that, but it's not really true in his heart, then
what we don't
then,
know, right?
Yeah, that's what we don't know. But if he was actually conceding and being like, okay, I'm choosing Jesus. I'm so scared. I'm choosing Jesus. I'm going to take this chance. And truly in his heart, he's like, I'm going to believe it then. And yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it. I've never really thought about that in terms of like, is there a difference between like, all right, there's no other option. I'm going to try you versus I love you. I believe in you. You are the way, the truth. Like, is there a difference between both of those yeses? And I guess you're saying no. And I don't know. I've never really thought about it until now.
No, I think if you just make the choice, whether it's in your flesh or of the spirit, if in your heart you're like, I'm going to choose Jesus, then I think God has grace for all that. Because how can somebody at the very end be like, I love you? Like the thief on the cross. He was just like, I believe you're God. But there wasn't enough time for him to be like, I love you. Or like, who knows if this thief even saw like all the miracles that Jesus
There's
did.
a difference between remember me when you go into heaven. Like he's saying so much in that statement versus
because you're holy.
Sure.
Because you're holy. It's like, I believe you're a deity. But I don't think that necessarily means like, I love you or I feel your love before I'm able to say
what I'm saying is that like what the thief was doing is a lot more than what he just did in terms of like his admission to who Jesus is. Like
I think maybe I'm just making this up, but I think there's enough history there in his very short time of being a Christian. And what a timely time in his life for this kid to actually challenge him, for his wife who's a Christian. That one boggled my mind. He married a Christian.
Did they get married?
Oh, maybe not.
I don't think
maybe
so.
not. Yeah, for her to leave him. And then at the end, there's just like so much God that happened in his life in the last week, and it was like, because you're gonna get hit by a car, and I need to save you.
So you need all these arguments.
I want you to go to heaven.
Ruminating right now.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if he chooses no, then that's
he would have said. No.
I love that too about the movie. It's like it's a choice.
Yeah.
Like I love that they talked about that. Like it's about free will. Like
right.
Because that is a common argument. Like why would God allow suffering in this world? It's because like he doesn't want to. He's not a controlling God who's gonna force us to love him. That's just abusive.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think overall with the message, I think it's a really great movie. But it's hard to get past the amateur stuff.
Yeah,
but I still love the recommendation because I haven't seen it in a long time. And honestly, by the end, I'm so fired up in my faith right now.
No, Joshua, I think that was like amazing. Like I hope there's no offense taken to like what we were saying about the quality of the film. I think what's more important to us is kind of this part, like the conversation that it starts because of what it's talking about. And there are parts of it that it does really, really well. And like it is what it is when it comes to like it being cringy or some things feeling unrealistic.
Yeah, and
that doesn't discredit it.
There are secular films that are also cringy that don't get a powerful message at the end.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the Hallmark movies, that I'm like, oh, I got nothing from this, and it was just very cringe to watch.
For sure.
But this, I still feel like very, like I wanted to cry multiple times.
For sure.
In it, and I tried to stop myself.
Yeah, let that go.
I don't know why.
Yeah, let that go. This is a reaction channel.
I'm on camera, and I'm like, oh.
This is what we do.
Yeah, I know, but you potentially have like so many people watching. I'm like, oh, like I'm not comfortable.
I know. Okay, this conversation is kind of just like rambling.
Listen, God's not dead.
Sure, for sure.
Amen.
Amen. All right, Joshua, thank you. I believe this was your first request. A really great way to start it. I think it was a good movie, and excited for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you want to watch the full uncut reaction to this movie, you could always check it out on our Patreon. We have them all there, and if you want to request the movie, have us react to it and make sure that we react to it, we have a tier for guaranteed movie requests, and you could always check back to see if there are spots available. There are very limited spots on that tier because we only have so much time to respond to those requests. But you can always check to see if that's available, and you can watch your movie. But yeah, otherwise, we'll see you here for the next one. Peace.